Sundarbans, the largest delta in the world, also boasts of the largest mangrove forest in the world. This mangrove forest, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is spread across about 10,000 square kilometers and shared between India and Bangladesh, with a greater share lying within the territory of Bangladesh. Its unique tidal estuarine ecosystem supports an exceptional level of biodiversity, ranging from birds, mammals, fishes, reptiles, and so on. This video is part 1 of my 4 days 3 nights visit to the Sundarban Tiger Reserve with Nature India tours, led by my friend, mentor and well-known naturalist Mr. Adesh Shivkar, along with our local guide at the Sundarbans, Mr. Nityananda Chokidar, who is one of the most sought after guides there. Hello there. Welcome to my channel Wildlife and Travel with Kamolika. We took the Bashanti highway after departing from the Kolkata airport, and after the 3.5 hours drive, our group of 10 participants reached the Kothkali roll-on roll-off jetty by about 2 p.m. Our local guide, Nityananda Chowkidar, a very knowledgeable and well-known guide in the Sundarbans, was waiting with his boat M.B. Shardul at the jetty. After we settled down, we got ready for the next leg of our tour.
Lunch is ready, so you can just start the lunch immediately. आपको बायनोकुलर और कैमरा निकाल के रखना है तो रेडी रखो, कभी भी कुछ भी दिख सकता है.
Our destination was Shudhanekhali Watchtower, and we checked for possible sightings on the way. The session began with a spotted owlet hidden in foliage, followed by a Himalayan tricolor shrike or black-headed shrike, little egrets, a little cormorant, before we made a brief stopover at the Shudhanekhali Watchtower. Apart from a small temple of Bono Bibi, goddess of the forest, and a small historical background about it, there were display boards with information about various species of mangroves found in the Sundarbans. Including the sundari trees, after which the Sundarbans gets its name. Once abundant, the sundari tree is now classified as endangered. Sundarbans has about 6 watchtowers open to the public primarily for spotting wildlife. A brown shrike, a fulvous breasted woodpecker in the distance, a male fiddler crab that displayed its enlarged claw to intimidate other rivals in the vicinity, and a spotted archerfish were some of the sightings at Sudhanyakhali. As the sun set, we headed towards Bali Island, where we had put up for 3 nights during the tour at the Sundarban jungle retreat. Interestingly, the rooms there were named after various species found in the Sundarbans. Day 2 was early. After having our morning tea brought to the resort from the boat by our boat crew member Satyen, we set out for another day of adventure. As the sun rose and the mangroves on either side came alive with the morning light, Adesh kept a vigil for potential sightings. We had a full day ahead and our sightings were more varied on day 2. Stopping by at the Dobangi watchtower was also on our itinerary that day. A collared kingfisher followed by a family of black-capped night herons were for starters. Adesh told us that these herons were nocturnal and also explained how an adult could be distinguished from a juvenile. As the boat cruised on, many more sightings of birds, mammals, and reptiles followed during the course of the day. Adesh made the sessions very interesting and kept us engaged with background stories on avian nomenclature and bird behavior, and even encouraged nature or bird related questions and discussions in between. I observed that ours was a heterogeneous group, but it was heartening to see that we all bonded over our common love for nature. Despite all the magnificent sightings we had, a swamp tiger was definitely on our list. During our stay, Nityada scanned the banks for fresh bug marks, but not with much luck. We too kept a lookout, especially when we passed Hetal forests. Hetal is a mangrove species, also called the tiger palm. Tigers are often seen here as they remain camouflaged amidst these palms. It is important to note that the Sundarbans is a tidal mangrove forest. Therefore, it is best to visit during low tide, also called Morakotal in Bengali, to maximize wildlife sightings. It being low tide when we visited, we sighted mud skippers in the mudflats and witnessed a territorial fight too. Mud skippers are amphibious fish that live in intertidal habitat. Their pectoral fins are modified to walk and navigate mudflats, and they are known to be highly territorial in nature. In due course, we alighted at the Dobanki Watch Tower. It had a 500 meters canopy walk with mangroves on either side, with protective fencing on both sides to protect tourists from any possible wildlife attacks. There were informative display boards on either side of the walkway, and I would recommend visitors to read them to know more about the Sundarbans. From the top of the tower, we commanded an excellent view of the forest below. There was a freshwater pond as well where animals come to drink water. A male purple sunbird in breeding plumage, an iora female feeding on insects under a palm leaf, and a terrapin that came up for air were some key sightings at the watchtower. Just below the jetty outside, we saw some oyster reefs on the concrete structures submerged in water. Oysters are known to settle and grow in submerged structures like these. Sightings became fewer as the temperatures outside soared. We closed our afternoon session with a large number of jellyfishes in the water. A lone Eurasian curlew, a small flock of common redshank, a curious family of Asian small-clawed otters, a water monitor lizard that flicked its forked tongue to examine its surroundings, and last but not the least, we closed our day with the sighting of the very shy and elusive chestnut-capped babbler. Thanks for watching. I will be back with part 2 of this video soon. Thanks for watching. If you've liked this video, please like, share and subscribe.